Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Spartans are on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the option. He'll toss it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. The option look. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So BYU's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make.
He's going to take a shot right away. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Scanning the field, it's Shabera. Looking down the middle. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
That's caught. It's Gage. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Touch pass on the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now on 2nd and short. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Hard running there. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tries again to get it in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, BYU.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the fullback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an open. A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Shabera. Fires left. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Cougars want to move quickly. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run the option. Still on his feet at the 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Sticks it in his belly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
They'll go to the fullback, and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Give to the fullback. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over the Sharks.
Looking downfield, it's Shabera.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Looking to scramble. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Handoff from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? They get him down after he makes a catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd down conversion's always a... And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. BYU right back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Shabara. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. On the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. The throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking on the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Give to the big fullback. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Spartan 10. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To throw, it's Shabera. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. The option look. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here comes the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And now on 2nd down for this offense. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the option. Shakes off the tackle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Running back goes in motion. To give to the big fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Shabera. It's complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Now on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here on 3rd down for this offense. On the option. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. Quick toss. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. The big fullback's got it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Back to pass, it's Shabera. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. And he breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Troy.
He'll do it himself.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. BYU lines up quickly.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. 1st down here for the offense.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The back goes in motion. The give to the fullback. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
At the 31. 2nd down coming up.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Good, solid tackle. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
2nd down.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.